Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today in this episode we are going to discuss about chapter 4 from part A section, presentation of data. Before going to this chapter, we just revise what are the previous chapters which link with these chapters. As you already studied about the previous chapters like collection of data and the organization of data. As you know that already, how to collect the data, which are the sources, which are the modes of collecting the data, and what is the necessities of the collection of data in different modes. And also in the organization of data. In that chapter, we learned that how to classify the data and what is the merits and demerits of classifying the data and what are the differences between classified data and unclassified data or the raw data. As we know that for the accurate presentation of data which require a proper the collection of data and also proper classifying the data. So as we know that for the better presentation of data which require a proper collected data and also a proper classified data, which always gives us a precise result in the presentation of data. So if the presentation of data is always precise way, then only we can easily reach the data in wherever it requires. So that in generally we can classify the presentation of data in three forms. They are textual presentation of data, tabular presentation of data, and also third one, diagrammatic presentation of data. So once again, first one is textual presentation of data, second one is tabular presentation of data, and also third one is diagrammatic presentation of data. Then let me discuss in detail regarding these three forms of presentation of data. First one, textual presentation of data. Then what is textual presentation of data? Where we can use the textual method of presentation of data, so that we can discuss. So in textual presentation of data, here the data which are described within the text, that means in the form of text or in the form of a statement. So that is what the textual presentation of data. So then when we can use the textual presentation of data or where it is more suitable? So when the quantity of data is not too large, means the data which are not too large, which is in small size or small statement, then this textual presentation of data is more suitable. So thus we can say that if the data which are presented in the form of a text, that is called as textual presentation of data. Now let me discuss this with the help of following examples. Case number 1, this statement relating to the textual method of presentation of a data. See this statement here. According to the statement, that is a Bandh call given on 8th September 2005. So matter is what? Protesting the hike in prices of petrol and diesel. As a result, 5 petrol pumps were found open and 17 were closed whereas 2 schools were closed and remaining 9 schools were found open in a town of Bihar. So this is what the statement of Bihar's regarding the Bandh call, that is September 8th, 2005. So this is one of the statements. So this statement is regarding the the textual methods of a presentation of data. One more example, that is case number 2, which deals with that Census of India 2001, which has reported that Indian population had risen to 102 crore, of which only 49 crores were females against 53 crores males, and 74 crore people resided in rural India and only 28 crore lived in towns or the cities. So this is another one. And also, while there were 62 crore non-worker population against the 40 crores workers in the entire country, and urban population had an even higher share of non-workers against the workers as compared to the rural population, where there were 31 crores workers out of a 74 crore population. So this is what the complete statement. So that according to this we can say that according to the census of 2001, which reported that the population rate and also the male and the female population rate separated, and also rural and urban wise again the population, it should be divided separately, and also the working ratios, workers as well as non-worker population ratio, again it is separated according to the the census of India. So this is what the complete data that is in the textual or the that is completely statement or the presentation of data. So as we observed in both the cases, so here data which are presented only in the form of a text itself, right? Then also it had some drawbacks. So then what are the drawbacks of this presentation of data or the textual methods of presentation of data? So first one, here one has to go through the complete text of presentation for comprehension. That means if you want to know about a complete data, or if you want to know about a complete picture of a particular information, then you need to go for a complete text of a presentation of a data. Okay, and so that the textual presentation of data is not suitable for large sets of data. That means if the data are in too small, then it is very easily we can judge the informations. But when the datas, the bulk number of datas or in the large number of datas, then we need to go through the each and every observation of the data. So that this is one of the drawback. So this is what the presentation of data, that is in the form of a textual presentation. So in the next class we'll discuss about one more form of presentation of data, that is tabular presentation of data. So until that we'll just revise the concepts and also some exercise questions from this part. You just note down and write the question and answers in your assignment book. Please note the questions. Question number 1. What is textual presentation of data? Question number 1. What is textual presentation of data? Question number 2. What is the disadvantages of textual presentation of data? What is the disadvantages of the textual presentation of data? Okay students, these questions you need to write in your book and submit on time, and we'll continue further more concepts in next episode. Thank you.